Continuing our series on how to get the most out of the TV and radio archive BoB, we're going to be thinking now about how to make some clips. I can think of at least 3 different reasons why you might want to make clips from within a particular program. So it may be, for example, that it was a news story that you wanted to take from a longer bulletin. It might be that there was a particular clip that you were after, let's say from a drama, a clip that made a particular point that you wanted to focus on, or you might want to top and tail a program to cut the adverts out from the beginning. Now clearly the advantage, particularly in that latter case, is that you're jumping in at exactly the point that you wanted, but you should bear in mind if you're making a clip that you will lose the transcript information that was there for the full program. Now you can go back to the program, but just to bear in mind that your clip won't have the transcript information attached to it. Okay, so having said that, by way of example, let's pick out a clip from a program I happened to catch the other day. It was the technology series Click, and it was about koalas. So I'm going to put the word koala. In fact, it was using drones, so I'll put the word koala in to begin with, just to make sure I can find the right clip. I'm going to click the search tool here, and the results come up initially in relevance order as it thinks. So this has got koala in the title, so that's not what I was after. But if I go to newest first, most recent first, and then scroll down, I happen to know the date, it was 31st of May, but it's on to the next page, and there we are, both the long and the short editions. I'm going to take the clip from the short edition, the one I happen to see, and you'll notice here that there's the button Show Transcript. The other buttons here are Add to Playlist, we'll come back to that in a later video, Share, and Make Clip. So Make Clip is what I want to do, but to find the particular section that I want, I'm going to go first to Show Transcript. Now notice that as I do click Show Transcript, those other buttons have dropped off the screen. So having found the point I want within the video, I am then going to hide the transcript as well. So if I go here and put the word drone in now, that's going to jump me to roughly the right point. Let me play to see what that is. Okay, so that's the clip that's relevant. I'm going to take it back a little bit before that to jump in at the right point. But to do so, remember, as I hinted just now, I'm actually going to hide the transcript, and that brings the Make Clip button back into a useful position directly below the screen. Okay, so I'm going to drag the time point back a bit. Oh, and that looks like actually I found the right point there, because it's the click screen, so that's possibly between episodes there, between segments. So if I'll just confirm that by playing. Okay, brilliant. So that's the section starting where I wanted it to be. I'm going to click Make Clip, and when I do so, you'll see that this white marker jumps here to the point at which we're going to start within the program. The end point for the clip is going to be determined by this white marker here. Currently it's right at the end of the program, and I can drag it in to fit to the point where I want to go. Now the packages within Click tend to be 3 or 4 minutes long, so I'm going to jump in here somewhere. Let's jump in round about here, see if that's still within there. Okay, there we go. Oh, so I've missed the end of it. Okay, so come back a bit. Okay. So notice that the clipping information has actually disappeared wasn't there, so I'm going to toggle the mouse over occasionally just to see that. In particular, I want to record the time at which the clip ends. So I'm going to hover over this in a second again. Look to see what time we're on. 13:10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 13:14 is where it finishes. So I'm going to stop that playing, and I'm going to drag that right hand marker into 13:14, or somewhere conveniently just after that. If I can't hit 13:14 on the nose, just after is okay. I'll clearly say I don't want to miss a beat. So 13:13 is too early. 13:18 slightly late. Let's try to split the difference at all. They are looking to refine this clipping tool, I should say, but that's fine. So 13:20 will do for the end of the clip. It's the beginning that needs to be bang on. And then click hit Save Clip, and it comes up by default as clip from the program, which in this case is click short addition. Now that's not especially helpful for me. I can tailor this to whatever I want for my own purposes, so I can change this to using drones to track Australian mammals. And you could add a description here. I could write I would normally, for my own habits, also include in brackets just a quick mention of what the program is there. So click in brackets. And then you can add a description. Now I could type quite a lot of information there. I'm just going to put, for the purpose of saving time now, description here. So you don't have to put something, and you can add description later on if you wanted. And then I'm going to click save. Okay, and so now this is my relevant clip that I've made. We can see that it's about 4 minutes long, so just shy of 4 minutes. And if I click play on this, we should jump in at exactly the right minute. Okay. Okay, so we've started the particular clip there. It does look like I might have just missed the beginning, so I could go back slightly and edit that if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that now. So I could go back into edit clip, and I could move that first marker. Well, in fact, let's do that then. So here was the point at which we've jumped in there. I could move that back slightly, just to make sure I get a better start to the program. Okay. Play from there. Okay, so that'll do for the purposes, and so I can save that clip again. Then now it's got the same name I had before, and so hopefully if I now play that from there, good. So we're jumping in at the start of the clip. Okay, so there are various things I could then do with that. I can add it to a playlist, so we're going to do that in a separate video, and I could also make a note at the top here of the clip address, so that if I wanted to pass on to somebody else the particular link to the short section I wanted, I could do that from there. So that's a beginner's guide to making clips within BoB.